We don't want Jax to get overly excited when leaving the house or dart out the door and end up in a dangerous situation. So we always require that he sit before I give him permission to leave. So I'm waiting for him here to sit, and then you can see that I give him permission to leave. So all I do is say okay and wave my arm. To start out, the cue "let's go" is given. When I lose Jax's attention, I tell him leave it, and I keep going. When I turn, I redirect him by again using the cue "let's go." Rewards come quite frequently in the beginning to keep him motivated and to help him understand that this is the position I'd like him to walk in. When I stop, Jax automatically sits, and then I tell him free. This lets him know that he's able to sniff around, go potty if he needs to, and just have a bit of freedom. When I'm ready to return to walking, I once again tell him let's go. He returns to my side and I reward him. I don't require Jax to walk immediately by my side at all times. I simply want him to keep the leash loose and to follow my lead. So here you see that the leash gets a little bit tight, so I tell him leave it because he was interested in something on the grass, and then he continues to follow along with me. I'm okay if his attention isn't completely directed towards me, the way it is here, as long as the leash is loose. Here once again I tell him free so he can explore a little. Jax has been taught to walk on my left side. This is merely for convenience, as I like to have my right hand free to do other things. You'll also notice that now that he's gotten better at his leash skills, I no longer reward him as often. I still reward intermittently at this stage, as I want to keep the dog motivated and happy to continue to work with me. I also use rewards if there's a particularly difficult distraction and I need to reward getting his attention back. In this clip, you'll notice that Jax gets distracted several times by just smells that are on the ground. So I just continue walking and tell him let's go when he returns, and then I reward him for returning to where I'd like him to walk. I don't want him sitting in front of me when I stop, as this gets in my way, so I give him the cue get in, and I give a hand signal. It's just a sweep of my hand in the direction I'd like him to go, and then he hopped back into position. You'll also notice that even though Miko is older and has been taught these skills for quite some time, I still reward her every once in a while. I think she's earned it, and she's very happy, as you can see, to continue working with me. I don't think I'd want to work for a boss that didn't pay me either, so it's only fair.